Hi there, and welcome to Epically Triespice. Today on Make It Monday, we are making sweet and sour stir fry. For the sauce, you will need 1 package of seasoning, 1 14-ounce can of pineapple with the juice, and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, and 2 tablespoons of water. So you go ahead and gather those ingredients and meet me in the kitchen. Today we are going to be making a sweet and sour stir fry. We're going to think outside the package though, and we're going to make sweet and sour meatballs. So I've went ahead, I've grabbed an egg, some breadcrumbs, tiny little bit of milk, a special new dip that I can't share with you because it's not launch day of May 4th or forward, and 2 pounds of ground beef. So I've just gathered everything together. I'm gonna form these into meatballs and we'll see what happens. Well, I whipped up the meatballs. As you can see, I have done 5 rows of 4. So 2 pounds of meat got me 20 meatballs, roughly whatever size this is in diameter. I've went ahead and put it on our large sheet pan with our large sheet pan liner. That's gonna be cleanup for a breeze later. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this into the oven. Got 400 degrees. I'm gonna set my timer for about 20 minutes. So we're gonna whip together the sauce. And the directions say to mix the package in a bowl with the pineapple and your 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, and 2 tablespoons of water. Now, I don't have all of these 2 tablespoon measures, so I measured them out ahead of time and then just put them into various cups. So this is what we're gonna take to make our sweet and sour sauce for the meatballs. And we're just gonna mix everything together here. And we're just gonna let it sit while the meatballs are cooking. But there we go. We have a nice sauce here. So I've got my grip and grab tongs here, and I am just going to take my meatballs off the silicone tray liner. I am just gonna pop them into a pot on the stove. And then what I'm gonna do is I am going to take the sweet and sour mixture that we whipped up a few minutes ago, and I'm gonna put it here in the pot with them. And I'm just gonna turn it down on low and let it simmer because I still have to make the rice. This can be done ahead of time so that you're not doing everything right at dinner time. This can also be done the day before as well. So maybe you have a busy sports night and you want to have something quick. You'll be ready to go. So I'm taking that mixture again and I'm just going to put it on top. So now I have my sweet and sour meatballs on the stove, and they're just going to sit here and warm up and let that sweet and sour sauce get all melty into the meatballs. In the meantime, now what I can do for us is just show you how quick and easy this cleanup is going to be. So I am just going to take this liner right off. All of the grease and everything is just going to stay in it while I dispose of it in my sink. And nice and clean. All it needs is a quick wipe down, or just toss it right back in the oven if I don't have time. And oven, I mean oven drawer. Now that I have my meatballs and my sauce melding together on the stove on a really low simmer, I'm gonna get ready to make my rice. 2 cups of basmati rice into the steamer with 5 cups of water. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. If you don't want to use water, you can use the nourish broth or the vegetable broth, and then you're just gonna put the tray on top as is, no lid. We're gonna take it, put it in the oven, and we're gonna set it for 18 minutes, and it should be done then. And we have the finished product tonight. So we started with the sweet and sour stir fry, thought outside the box, made it into sweet and sour meatballs, rice in the steamer, and a side of raw vegetables. So that's it for me. We'll see you next week on Epically Triespice. Bye.